to a follow up to the last video, as far as Martha, I just a lot of things happen when I don't record. I just had like a raging moment, and telepathic people are listening to my thoughts, my words, and I don't feel guilty what I said. I'm not the one to, I'm not the one to hurt people, but I could care fucking less about Martha Skrupa and her family. I could care less about them, and I fucking mean it. I could care fucking less, and or care not even whatever, however you word it. I'm not a vile person. I'm not a violent person, but I before the rage, and I started angrily saying things like I would fucking hurt them. I started crying. I almost started crying again. Just it was a memory, and honestly, I don't have to prove anything, but I tell you what, I wouldn't even approach them or hurt them. All I would do, and for years actually, it took me a while to actually even say anything. And the thing is, over the phone to text, maybe, but it's difficult even for me to talk to them. It's like, I feel very uncomfortable actually, and I'm not the one in the wrong. To the point, it's like, I can't take them seriously. And it's like, I'm not the one to have a conversation with them about this, then like a friendly conversation, you know? So I just cried twice, and it just like, and I'm having an emotional pain, suffering from years back, and it's based on Martha Skrupa, actually not just Martha Skrupa, her grandson, and Adam Nimick, my cousin, our direct cousin, our family's based on our family, how should I say it, a tree, if you will, That's and what he did, I'm pretty sure it was Adam Nimick. I woke up, and it was a months of mental torture and anguish, what I would call haunting. Oh yeah, haunting and oppression, and their assault, like a psychological assault, kind of warfare, or their attack on me to cause me distress, and eventually take my life away. They were promoting suicide upon me, and physically, actually, Adam Nimick actually openly, it was Christmas Day, he openly, kind of saying, he knew what was on my mind. He was messing with, I mean, a lot of people were, and he just, he asked me what I was going to do. And it wasn't about having a job or something like that. And I was like, you want to know ingrained that in my mind, I'm going to take your life or something like that. He didn't actually say those words, because, just couldn't get it out or something. He's not, I don't know. I'm not going to go into that if he's, not that clever or not that strong to actually come out and say something, He says a lot of other things, but very he'll shy away from it as well, yeah. Really, the masculine one, if you will, yeah. But so I woke up, and it was him, and it was and as soon as I called, he actually told me, mentally, he said, when you lay down, it starts again. Because I woke up, and it was a soccer game, but it was like over Adam Nimick's house. And I'm not, this type of thing. People can manipulate, shift people's beings or something like that. But I attribute to Adam Nimick and Alex Skrupa. Alex is a younger guy. Danny was like preteen, which is very odd. But Adam Nimick was standing in front of me. It was like, a dream, but it was in my mind. As soon as I was trying to fall asleep, it would show up in my mind, like in my imagination. And he had a soccer ball. And he would just kick it. I couldn't move my legs. And he would score like either 5 or 6 goals. And Alex was in back of me, actually. He came from the back of me, and and he was playing too. But mostly I remember Adam Nimick scoring. I think Alex scored as well. And I started thinking, what did I do to offend you? Huh? And then, yeah, people let me know. And I think it was something that I thought about the truth. It was a soccer game that happened years ago. And it wasn't just Alex, actually. It wasn't Alex's idea. It was his grandmother, Martha Skrupa. They told him to lie about the score to make himself feel better. I don't know if it was some kind of bet they had going, But I don't know what it was about. I don't know if it was about that or about something else. Could have been a lot of other things. I'm a moral about person, and we just say they're trying to promote suicide. So I don't know what that has to do with either having a bet, certain kind of numerology, numbers, what they believe in, And they attribute that like a lot of either stronghold or power or something like that, Things, things happen in the past. Things happened in the past, and it was pretty, as far as soccer or football, however you call it, soccer goes. Some people, they play this, I don't want to use the word play, but they do certain kind of thing where like the numbers show or something. I'm not even explaining that thoroughly, but it is really it didn't just disturb me, which it did, but the fact that it was going on, and it's like, how do you stop it? How do you stop it? It was a psychological, spiritual assault, whatever it was, especially spiritual assault, and that day was just, I felt like, I don't know what's gonna happen that day. That day I was like, this is just pretty bad. I don't know what. And somebody, they were saying something about 6 o'clock. I don't know if it was 6 goals, so they didn't start saying something about 6 p.m. The other people, I mean, it's funny I said 5 and 6. Now that it's, I don't know if it's 5, 6, like that, or the number's 5, what it represents, and 6. Numerology, people put a lot of, a lot of thought into it, or like, a weight, like I would say. But there was 2 people that did something with 5 and 6, and they were both wrong. They were, I mean, not just they were making stuff up. They were like, both of them were insinuating that I wasn't good. I wasn't good looking enough. That was old. And actually, one of them was, well, I mean, she's hideous, but she's older than I am, and she has that problem. Actually, people let me know she thinks she's beautiful or something. Like, it was a delusional kind of form that these 2 individuals were doing. It just so happens with the numbers. And, they didn't make me cry or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's because my relatives, I knew them for like over 40 years, especially Adam Nimick, to actually do that to a person, make them, get them to like the lowest part of their mind functioning, almost to break their mind up, to terrorize them, It is a form of torture, actually. Just no sympathy whatsoever, And I have to record this, put it on my YouTube, because I'm on the bath right now, I have ailments from my body. A lot of times it's not me. I mean, it is, but certain individuals are really hurting me right now. I don't know. I thought something they didn't like. I was washing. I walked here. Oh, by the way, this isn't complaining. I guess I should have called the police. Before I was walked to my motel room, some guy, or guys, a person actually, I think it was male, they were driving the car. They threw a water bottle. They were going like 40, 50, 45 miles an hour in a place that they shouldn't be speeding, but nevertheless, they threw a water bottle and like it popped or something like that. So somebody let me know they don't like people watering plants. Telepathically. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know why they hate me. Just reminded me of New York or something like that. How people threw urine bottles at me. And not only hit my car, like the trunk of it, like the small part trunk of it, and another vehicle. A lot of times on the floor where you walked, actually, So it is a waste of a resource to throw in water like that, It kind of really definitely isn't. I don't know if they're receiving that in their thoughts, which is, I try to stay abstinent from it. I don't want to talk to them like that, but the thing is, it's like, you have a problem with me, pull over and let's have a conversation, from far. Like, it's like a, it's like a run by water. It's like, is it because April Fool's is coming up? Didn't really hit me. It just, it was kind of shocking. I'm like, I saw that, and like, I didn't want to call the police, as I should have. I should have a record how people really are, In New York, nobody came to my defense, and I mean that. I'm not exaggerating. Not one police officer showed up. In the beginning, when they stole one of my bicycles, and then the guy was like, no one's gonna find it. But there was cameras where the bike was parked. They never checked to look, So that's police work. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to tell people where the cameras are, unless unless something else. Then you just fucking people become detectives, and the morals just shine to the crowd in the avenues over there. Yeah, I know. And by the way, I'm not comparing New York to Virginia Beach, but a lot of you just the same. It's not the big city, all right? Get off that fucking New York fucking thing, man. A lot of people just, like I said, you lack morals and you lack fucking honesty. You look cowardly to fucking people, all right? You have a problem with plants having fucking water, huh? Or what else? What else is the fucking issue, huh? I'm not angry enough. It upsets you, right? Listen, I don't like to have this conversation in person, so don't know why you say, why do this? No one fucking comes around and fucking says anything, huh? No one says anything. Yeah, and like I said, years ago, well, actually, it has happened. Probably work with you or something like that, but then you fucking miserable, angry, try to be fucking funny with me and shit. You're not fucking funny, a lot of you, bro. Listen, a lot of you, just you're angry inside. For the wrong reasons. this is a righteous kind of anger. I mean, fucking anger, just frustrating, actually, you know? And it's just like, for some people, like I'm talking about, just because you don't fucking understand basic psychology, or maybe not basic, like how our mind works, and, you know, emotional trauma, I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know who's who and what till I actually see it, and then, like, you know, yeah, people get have anger, depressive issues, actually, you know. Just because you have no care in the world for another being, actually doesn't bother you, doesn't mean it's a good thing, actually, you know. Oh, is the volume loud enough, or fucking, you know, like a water splash, and you're gonna fucking even comment about that? Let's say I fucking haunt you, by the way. Like I said, listen, you don't know what a fucking haunting is. Just I'm fucking expressing myself how so many people fucking act. Don't you fucking make it an excuse I haunt you now, huh? You do something disrespectful, you know, I'm not talking about the water bottle, but anything. And then suddenly, you know, I express myself, I have a thought process. I people say I haunt you. They haunt you with plans too, man. Are you getting fucking haunted? Who's the one that's in the fucking wrong? You want to settle something to not be haunted. You could be like fucking Martha Scrooper should have been done. Including her son. Her grandson's young, he's a young kid, but listen, you don't want to look at me, don't look at me. Just don't fucking do that. Or fucking Adam Nimick. Or fucking the Scrooper fucking family. Huh? See, what they do, they block my number, or they get a new number, and they fucking, you know, they can't answer the fucking phones. A lot of you are just like that. That's what fucking New York over there in your little Rollway too.